Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Bengals are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Colts, who will need to be sharp on offense.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Coleman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Locke. Bryant with a catch right side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In the red zone this time. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke steps away to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Coleman, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, it's Locke. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Coleman, the man in motion left. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second down following the incompletion. Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Coleman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
To throw is Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Luck now to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing on third down, Locke. He completes it to Bryant. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air again, Locke. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10, Luck again. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On fourth down, Locke. And able to find Green. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 75 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Corey Coleman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He'll buy some time right to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To throw on second down is Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And that's going to make it fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go. It's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On second down, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Locke. Now he's flushed out left. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They snap it to Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a first down throw. Lock under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a toss play to Bernard. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This will be taken about the 12. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Luck on first down. Caught by Cobb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the red zone now, Locke. And now here is another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Locke. Shifts by him at the 25. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Buying time to his left. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jurrell Casey coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Let's go! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Over! Hey, watch this.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third and long, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. He'll air this one toward Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Set. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's Locke. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now it's Locke. And now here is another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down is Locke. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Locke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Garoppolo now. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Set! 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bengals will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the screen, Bernard. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing again is Locke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 31 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Bengals a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A very